What is Dasam Granth? Hi, I'm Dr. James Holt, and for the vast majority of observers of Sikhi, the only holy book or perhaps sacred writing that we'll be familiar with is Guru Granth Sahib. But there's also Dasam Granth, and this is believed to be the writings of Guru Gobind Singh Ji that were collected together by Mani Singh after the Guru's death. From the time of the Guru until the 19th century, it would appear that the Dasam Granth was accepted as the writings of Guru Gobind Singh. Without question. Indeed, in many Gurdwaras, it was installed alongside Guru Granth Sahib, being described sometimes as a little brother in contrast. In discussing its authenticity as the writings of Guru Gobind Singh, it's been noted that it was not doubted until the 19th century, with a further analysis by Cunningham in 1915. Prior to this, people unequivocally identified it as a work of the Guru. The suggestion made by Cunningham is that elements of the Dasam Granth were composed by some of the poets in the court of the Guru. But there's no real supporting evidence for this, aside from the seeming incongruity of Hindu deities and Hindu themes. There's also the possibility that following the Anglo-Sikh Wars, when the Khalsa had been forced to lay down their weapons, it suited British purposes to play down the more militaristic elements of Guru Gobind Singh's writings, such as the Zafarnama. The suggestion is that in so doing, they were able to funnel Sikh soldiers who were seen to be a martial race into the army of the empire. The elements of Hinduism were also a concern for Sikhs themselves, which may have resulted in not as much emphasis being placed on the Dasam Granth as had previously been the case. There are parts of the Dasam Granth that are seen to be difficult to understand in terms of symbolism and the status that it's afforded. This difficulty is seen by many not to be a reason to dismiss the Dasam Granth's Garbani. It's believed that a study of the Dasam Granth takes effort, and some may not have the patience or feel that they have the time to dedicate to its study. As one Sikh has suggested, that instead the internet has become a substitute for their needs, utilising the words of self-proclaimed experts to influence people's ideas on the Dasam Granth. Despite all of this, the Dasam Granth has always retained its stamp of authenticity for Sikhs. The Sodak Committee in 1997 found it was indeed written by Guru Gobind Singh. This was reiterated in 2002, 2006, and then in 2008 it was suggested that there should cease to be a debate about its authorship. The Dasam Granth may not be used in a significant way in many Gurdwaras, but its status is not in doubt for many Sikhs. It's used and referred to by many Sikhs seeking to understand the message of Sikhi.